right, so our play is A Streetcar Named Desire.
I'm Anna.
I'm Lexi.
And I'm Ashlyn.
So the productions that we found one from Broadway and then another from Grand Theater. This is a video clip that we found from Broadway. And then also we found this playbill from that play as well.
Was this before or after the telegram came from the Texas oil millionaire?
What telegram? Oh, no, as a matter of fact, the wire came.
As a matter of fact, there wasn't no wire at all. And there isn't no millionaire. And Mitch didn't come back here with no roses, because I know where he is. Isn't the goddamn thing but imagination and lies and conceit and tricks. Look at yourself. Just take a look at yourself. And that worn out Mardi Gras outfit rented for 50 cents from some rag digger. And with the crazy crown on, what queen do you think you are? I've been on you from the start. Not once did you put wool over this boy's eyes. You come in here, you sprinkle the place with powder and spray perfume and cover the light bulb with a paper lantern. And lo and behold, the place is turned into Egypt and you are the queen of the Nile sitting on your throne and swilling down my liquor. I say, ha, ha. You hear me? Ha, ha, ha.
Don't you come in here?
All right, so that was the video clip from Broadway. And then here is a link to some information about the Grand Theater.
So this is just a website from the Grand Theater, and it talks about how the play itself won the Pulitzer Prize for drama in 1948, and then it talks about how the Grand Theater put on the play and just puts like a summary of that. And then if you scroll down, we have a couple pictures, and we think that this first picture is Blanche and Stanley. And then the second one would be Stanley and Stella. And then this would be Blanche and Mitch. And then even farther down, it has all of the like cast that the Grand Theater casted for like the people in the play.
Are we gonna do a clip? Okay.
Okay, so then here we have a clip from Andre Previn. So this portrays the play into a musical, and we just thought this was kind of interesting, kind of a twist on it. So we just wanted to play a small clip of it. we just thought that was like a heartfelt moment of Stella and Blanche first seeing each other. And then this was a playbill from Broadway. And then this is our costume design.
The woman portrayed at the top of the page is supposed to portray what we believe Blanche would wear, because Blanche really likes to put forth the idea that she is very put together in order to hide the fact that there are some events that have been going on in her life that have been less than favorable and people wouldn't exactly look up to. So she tries to dress as she's more upper class to fool people into thinking that she's got it figured out. And then the picture of the woman under that is what we thought Stella would normally wear. She doesn't dress as put together as Blanche would. And she would normally just dress as a typical mom and like of the lower middle class of that time. And the purple, green, and blue shirt and the checkered shirt are all there to symbolize the shirts that the men were wearing while they were sitting around the poker table as described by a quote in the book.
So the quote in the book we found, it's on page 46. And this is just them describing the set. In scene 3, it says the poker night. And the quote says, "The poker players, Stanley, Steve, Mitch, and Pablo, wear colored shirts, solid blues, a purple, a red and white check, a light green, and they are men at the peak of their physical manhood, as coarse and direct and powerful as the primary colors." So that's why we chose these shirts right here.
And then for set design, at the very top on the left, like a picture of the houses, we thought that this would be what the outside of Stella and Stanley's home would look like. And in scene 1 on page 3, there's a quote and it says, "The section is poor, but unlike corresponding sections in the other American cities, it has a raffish charm. The houses are mostly white frame, weathered gray with rickety outside stairs." And so that quote was talking about the outside of their house, and we thought that this was a good picture to just be like a visual representation for that. And then below that picture, we have the inside of the home, and to the left would be like the kitchen, and the right would be like the bedroom. And then it has a curtain in the middle because we like in the play, they talked about a curtain being in like the middle of the home, like separating the different areas a lot. And so we picked this picture because it included that. And then at the top on the right, that's also inside of the home. And we just wanted to get like a different angle on it. And it's basically the same exact thing except flipped. So the bedroom's on the left and the kitchen's on the right. And then below that is the poker game. And this, we thought that it was like a good scene to include in like the set design. So we added that, and we chose this picture because again on that same like page for like the quote on scene 3, page 46, there's a quote talking about how it looked, and it says, "There are vivid slices of watermelon on the table, whiskey bottles and glasses. The bedroom is relatively dim." So we chose this because as you can see on the table, there's like beer bottles that are just like sprawling like around there, and then the lighting in it is also dim, and so it just really backed up what the play said about how it looked.
As for casting, we found these characters that we like know very well of. So one of these, this first one is Kate Walsh, and Kate Walsh we know from Grey's Anatomy, and she portrays just a very loving and caring character, and we thought that she would be a perfect image of Stella. And the second picture we believed would be Mitch. So this is Leonardo DiCaprio, and we think that he just plays a very like caring character as well. and he looks good, put together, very handsome, and that's just what we think of Mitch. And then for this third picture, her name is Reese Witherspoon, and Reese plays in Legally Blonde, and she plays a character that tries to act pretty put together, even though there's a lot going on within that movie. But all the while she tries to act, dress, put together. And so we just thought that would be a perfect image of Blanche, as Blanche has a lot going on in her life as well, and just tries to act like she's put together. So in this last picture, we have Tom Hardy, and Tom Hardy plays in Venom, and he portrays a very angry character a lot of the time. And I think that's a perfectly good character for Stanley. He also looks pretty like rugged here, and that's what we also think of Stanley. And these are our sources. Thank you for listening.